Hey boot campers! So we had a question about how to do measurements and I want to go over that really quickly with you. So the first piece of advice is to make sure that you're in fitted clothes or a sports bra and really tight fitting shorts, or even you can be naked, that's fine. You're doing it in your house, nobody cares. So tight fitting clothes, make sure that you don't have anything baggy getting in the way, and then the other thing to keep in mind is that if you've already done measurements, just do them the same way that you already did them. So as long as you're consistent in where you took your measurements, that's fine. Because the biggest thing is you just want to see improvement in the same area. So if you only care about your waist and you only took measurements at your waist, that's fine. I do think it's great to take measurements all over, just because sometimes you might not feel like you're losing weight, or you might not feel like anything's happening, and then like you measure your thighs and you're like, oh my god, I've lost 2 inches in my thighs. Everything else has stayed the same, but that's where everything is gone. So just make sure that you're consistent in whatever you take. So I'm going to really quickly just go over the couple places that I like to take measurements. Sometimes you can do your bicep, you don't have to. Sometimes you can do your lower arm or your wrist. Some people take those, you don't have to. So the first one I'm going to show you is your chest. There's 2 ways to do this. I personally don't go at the nipple line, but the first way you can take your measurement, which for men, they're going to want to take it at their nipple line, but for women, you don't have to. So you take it right along the nipple line, right there. I actually usually take it higher up on my chest, kind of like the widest part of my back, and I measure it there. So then for your waist, you want to be at that indent right here. So when you're going down, it kind of curves a little. You want to be doing it right there. For some people, it is the smallest part of the stomach, but not always. And then you want to measure it. And then for your hips, I like to keep my legs together and do it at the widest part that's above my buttocks. And then for the thighs, I like to do it, my legs just apart but not flexed, so make sure your legs aren't flexed when you're doing this. And I go at the meatiest part of my leg, which is usually right up near the top. And then finally, make sure that if you have somebody else doing them, that's helpful, and have your arms up like this when you're doing the chest, waist, and hips. But again, if you've already taken them, just be consistent in how you do them, and make sure that when you take your measurements, you're not pulling super tight. So you want to just kind of cinch it in. You want to cinch, but don't pull so that you're pulling skin. So just tight enough right there. So I hope that helps. Please ask any questions that you have. I'll try my best to give you an answer or post a video if you need it. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, because week 2 is starting soon.